Oh, okay, yeah. So yesterday we were talking about the Cora situation, yes. And of course, we actually said it here that we just think the husband was probably just looking for some attention, just because he spoke about the fact that, yeah, he wanted a divorce from his wife and all of that. So a lot of people were like, oh, you're not saying anything, you're literally just saying that, do you get? So now there's been an update. So apparently he went live.
It was overnight.
Yeah, I think overnight. Yeah, he went live and literally put the phone to her and was literally telling her, repeat it. He just kept on saying that. So a lot of people reacted, talking about how, I mean, she just literally put to bed, like, if at all, why are you doing that now? And you know that there's a whole lot with the whole postpartum depression and a whole lot happening there. So we're like, okay, why do you have to drag it out to social media?
That was actually one thing I was going to say.
Yeah.
A woman is going through a lot of things as soon as she puts to bed. She still has a lot of hormones going on. She's trying to feed a child. She has a toddler.
She's tired.
As well to look after. And the truth is, here in Africa, at least you still have some family support. Sometimes you have nannies and things like that. I've never seen any nannies in her videos. She has been taking care of those kids herself. So now, if there is a particular reaction or response from her to him, which could be misconstrued as maybe being narcissistic or angry or emotional, I think he should maybe just take some time out, maybe go somewhere, have a family member stay with her or something like that for a bit, calm down, and, you know, let things settle. The court of public opinion is not where he should be airing all these issues.
Not right now.
I know that they've been very public. They've been so public that literally as the baby was coming out of her, we were like there. We were there. You know, which is a problem. Once you put your life out there like that, you're going to get a lot of judgment.
It's not a problem. It's what you signed up for. It's not a problem. I mean, later on we'll talk about the Kardashians. That's the life you signed up for. If you, a lot of the goodwill you have is from public opinion. So whenever you have issues and you bring them out, you will be judged, and you have to abide by those standards. It is what it is.
No, of course.
You understand? I feel like he is a bit more private than her because, you know, she's always trying to put him on. And then from the look of things that we see, is like he's quite supportive. Okay, dance, do whatever you want to do, and all of that. And I love her. She's she's free-spirited, you know, and she's quite, you know, things that not everybody wants to show. She would show it, and at times we love people for that. You know, but then, like you said, there's something I would want to say that if something like this was done behind the scenes, which he could have done, and you know, not put so much of it, of this part out
there. I mean, I understand the fact they're very public, right? But I think for me, the issue is the timing. Do you understand?
Exactly.
It's the baby's not even week old. Do you understand? So literally just put to bed and all of this.
And he's a medical professional. He's a doctor.
Exactly. So he should actually understand.
Yes.
Understand all of this.
Because your tummy is flat doesn't mean that
you're not
you're
going
back.
through.
You know?
Exactly.
Wishing her the best, and whatever's best for them, let's hope that is what comes out from all of this. So Kim Kardashian has been in the news on the curtails of International Women's Day. By the way, I think I wish all of you happy.
It's coming late, but
it's a whole month. Isn't it a whole month?
International Women's Month. It's a whole year.
It's a whole year.
Lifetime.
No, it's a whole lifetime. Let's just leave it like that. Yeah. But Kim Kardashian, who I have this sort of love kind of relationship with her.
Love-hate relationship.
I don't want to use the word hate. You know, she came up with some motivation. Some Monday motivation. Yeah, it was on Monday. Was it Monday?
Can I say it?
She came with some motivation. Okay.
Get off your behind and work.
I have the best advice for women in business. Get your fucking ass up and work. It seems like nobody wants to work these days.
That's so true.
You have to surround yourself with people that want to work. Have a good work environment where everyone loves what they do because you have one life. No toxic work environments. And show up and do the work.
If you're the smartest person in that room, you got to go to another room. Like, you don't, I want to be around really successful people because that's going to drive me to be successful. So it like scares you to want to be like to be the
motivates you and inspires
person.
you.
Yeah. I'm like, I gotta hustle. So
but
I
think
be back in
also
this room
because you see everything on social media and you think, oh, it's just a lifestyle, or oh, it's like really quick and easy and you can just post something, and it's not easy. When you do product shots, when you do post things that are work related posts, it's still a job and it's still really hard, and success is never easy. So you just, if you put in the work, you will see results. It's that simple.
I'm using the word behind.
And then they went further. Ladies these days don't want to work. And then, was it Courtney or someone who was agreeing with her? They don't want to work, but we work. Yeah. Put in the work. And then she said something which was, said, get yourself, and that is very, I want to pick up from surround yourself. Look, there's nothing, it can't be overstated. The right environment, I always say that no matter how, today I was talking about your kids, and I was like, you'll be shocked. It's that much more important than even raising your child is ensuring that they are in the right company. That you know you're friends with their friends. Because you might have spent you could spend 10 years, 12 years training your child. 1 month with
the
their
wrong
kids and the wrong person. Look, the way to wipe out that 10 years. I'm being practical here. But then she said something about company and all that. But then, which I felt the message was cool, but the backlash has been tremendous.
So I'm thinking about the fact that not everybody knows, but her father was always in the news. He was a very high-profile lawyer back in the day. They've always lived with a certain level of influence and financial support from family.
Winfrey doesn't agree.
So, hold on. Wait,
okay,
let me land
let's go.
I feel like, yes, they work, but the truth is, in comparison to the average person who struggles, the average American who struggles for a weekly wage, the work that some people do to get that weekly wage in order to just pay their bills, I don't think is the kind of work that Kim is talking about.
Debbie.
Okay, so I understand where you guys are coming from. Yes, they've had that influence. However, my point is that they work. That is the point I was trying to put out there. That if you say the Kardashians don't work, it's a lie. But then again, if we could even look at it, because even in the same family, we see the people that are working and the people that are not working. And we literally see the results.
Rob is not a worker.
Exactly. Do you get? I mean, literally see what happens.
So my point is, he said, what's he doing?
Wow. And of course, even her talking about the fact that women need to get up and work is very, as much as it's relative, but it's still very general. Even in Nigeria now, a typical lady, think about it. What is she more interested in? Right? What is she more interested in? What when she thinks of money, getting money, where's the first place her mind will rather go to? It's not work now. Fine, okay, it's work, but some other kind of
work.
So
I understand what you're
I don't know the exact statistics on how many women we're talking about here, but the truth is, internationally speaking, the female workforce is extremely large.
Okay, so now this is what happens. But the backlash, a majority of the backlash was measured on the fact that access, influence, is what she has been riding on. She's been riding on the coattails of access and influence. Yes. And that, so I think it was about the manner in which it was said. That was the problem. And that's the thing. In as much as while you say something, don't try to be condescending. I think maybe it was the tone. Because for me, the message was on point. I even picked up something from that. The message, but I think maybe the tone in the way it comes out. So whenever you're talking, I always say something, there are no absolutes. There are no absolutes. I mean, someone comes and says, there are 2 ladies and 1 guy on this show. It's not an absolute. You are not very sure. My point is there are no absolutes. Look.
Mike, I tried to tell us.
What? I think calm down.
There are some terms.
What about 3 guys? Have you not thought about that?
There's some terms she could have used that would make it more.
Yeah, so I think she's getting to this. She's getting into maybe she wants to get very soon into the motivational. I mean, their show is returning on Hulu. It's now the Kardashians on Hulu. And she was promoting it. I mean, she spoke about how Pete Davidson and even Kanye West will still be part of it because he is the father of our kids, you know. And so maybe she's veering very soon. She'll soon get into the motivational level.
No, and that's the thing. You know, and that's where the whole idea of access and influence for me comes in. Because some people have access and they have influence and they do nothing with it.
You're right.
Do you understand? Now, think of the fact you're talking about how, okay, the show is coming back with. I just knew that Keeping Up with Kardashians cannot just end like that. They always have a backup plan. Now, that is work.
It is. It is. And there's something you mentioned. Look, we work on TV. We know what it is to come and do 2-3 hours. We know the stress. Now imagine being mic'd up for a whole day for weeks on a show.
You don't get it.
This is not beans.
It definitely is not beans.
Considered
and with all the
work.
Controversies when they have.
I kind of just felt sorry for the female viewers who were sweating.
Exactly.
The cleaners.
Exactly.
The
and that's where.
I felt sorry for them because they're fans of Kim as well.
Yes,
they are.
They would have felt bad.
So Kim Kardashian, you can come to TT or Danny and learn how to be. What's the word I want to use now? learn how to be courteous with your words, and they can, you know, we Nigerians know how to do motivational speaking. We can teach you how to motivate and all that. But hey, come on, that's on WhatsApp about. Let's know what you think. Hit us up on social media. What do you think about Kim Kardashian's motivation? We'll take this time out. Now, when we get back, we're looking at movies, and you'll be in the kitchen, right? Danny, you'll be in the kitchen, and then we'll do movies.